British International School in Belgrade was founded in 1997 to cater for the needs of international, diplomatic and foreign business families, as well as local families who sought education in the English language for their children. We are located on 3 campuses: primary, lower secondary and upper secondary. The British International School caters for students from 4 years old to 18 years old, starting with reception all the way up to A levels. The British International School is a regular member of the European Council of International Schools, better known as ECIS. It is also a member of the Council of British International Schools, or BIS. The British International School in Belgrade was the first school in Serbia that was authorised by the British Department for Education to teach the British national curriculum to students in Serbia as an overseas British school. The British International School is also recognised and operates under the wing of the Serbian Educational Ministry as a school offering foreign curriculum in Serbia. It is the purpose of the British International School in Belgrade to develop internationally minded, independent, confident and creative learners who will be able to make a positive contribution to future society.
My name's Neil Howie. I'm the Deputy Principal at the British International School here, and I've been in Belgrade for the last 10 years. So I'm responsible here for overseeing the education and the teaching that goes on, and ensuring that we are meeting and following a British curriculum. The British system, we start with Key Stage 1, which is the first 3 years of schooling. That encompasses reception, Year 1 and Year 2. So we will have children coming in who are 4 years old in reception class. And these 3 years are really about students learning to socialise, learning to follow basic rules, learning letters, learning numbers, learning words, learning what sentences are. But really it's about them interacting, especially in an international environment where they're interacting with students who may not speak their language at all.
The children come in reception and start to learn about the foundations of learning, including basic communication, personal and social emotional development, early literacy and mathematics. Their literacy will take place through a variety of songs and rhymes. They will draw pictures, play out little acts, and then they will start to do some early writing.
She the donkey in its stall, E-or is its call.
They then continue to build on that through Key Stage 1, where we have a big emphasis on phonics and learning letters and sounds in order to learn to read and begin to write sentences. In maths, they cover a range of topics from addition, subtraction to multiplication, early fractions.
It is a child-centred approach, so that means that we will target our teaching to the individual child. So children will have different needs. For example, they may be good visual learners or they may be good listeners. So we will adapt our teaching style as teachers to those specific children. We will make sure that we give them a variety of different tasks so that every child is able to make progress.
We cover a range of topics such as learning about significant people in history and the local area around us. We like to make this learning more interesting by having excursions to places that are associated with the topic we're doing.
We then, in our primary school, have Key Stage 2, which is our years 3, 4, 5 and 6, where it's starting to become a little bit more formal. And so the lessons becoming more fixed, such as literacy and numeracy, maths and English in the morning, And then they will have science lessons, they will have art lessons, they will have IT lessons.
In Key Stage 2, the expectations are far higher in that we want them to learn the skills that will help them for when they reach secondary school.
Water, well done. Forward roll. Next one, look at Alexa, moving back.
Every week we have a celebration assembly.
G'day, g'day. G'day, g'day. And how you going? How you going? What do you know? What do you know? Strike a light. Strike a light. G'day, g'day. G'day, g'day. And how you going? And how you going?
Assemblies are a great opportunity for students to show off their work and address the whole school, and even children as young as reception will stand up and speak to a whole school full of children older than themselves, and I think that's wonderful and very much a sign of the sense of community.
And now there's a big change for them. They changed from having one teacher for the majority of the lessons to having one teacher per subject. So they now have to get used to not only having lots of teachers, but also moving around the school throughout the day, moving to different classes.
We have recently introduced a new concept, positive psychology. It deals with positive emotions, with individual character strengths and resilience in our students.
So students coming into secondary school are really entering a system that in some ways works backwards, because the focus is from year 7 all the way through to year 13 on where are they going to be and how are they going to get to the academic qualifications they need to get to university.
Computer virus, it's a code or a software program.
It's very important to allow the children to be involved in collaborative work with each other as well as individual work, because that will mirror the style of learning they will do later on as well. Today's lesson, for instance, where they were doing a presentation about medieval life in England, one group chose to write a rap song.
Medieval times were good for cooking. All their food was dumb, it wasn't good for looking. The rich ate meat, while the poor ate wheat. And for special occasions, the lord and ladies had feasts. While the poor were hungry, they were starving like beasts.
The next stage of a student's life is in Key Stage 4, which is years 10 and 11. And during these 2 years, they're following examination courses called the IGCSE. Very, very similar, same academic standard as students would take GCSEs in the UK.
The curriculum at Key Stage 4 in English can be quite demanding, and there are many skills for them to cover, different skills that they need to cover in English. They have to be able to show that they can write with imagination and creativity for some aspects of the course, and yet in other aspects of the course they have to show very different skills, that they can write concisely and can analyse and evaluate very concisely information they've been reading.
In the final 2 years of school, which is our years 12 and 13, Key Stage 5, students have 2 tracks that they may follow. The first one is following British A-levels, again the same standard and quality and academic content as a student would follow in the UK. And they will take examinations at the end of year 12 for the AS exams, and at the end of year 13 for the A-level.
After having completed their A-levels, students can enrol into universities not only in the UK but also worldwide.
Alternatively, students may follow an American high school programme, which means at the end of year 13 they will obtain an American high school diploma. In year 13, myself and the principal will be talking to all the students to discuss where are they going to go to university, and we'll look at the different options, the different places, how to apply, when to apply, so that at the end of year 13, whether they've taken the American system or whether they've taken the British system for the exams, the students following September will be going to the university that they're happy with.
We follow the British curriculum for England and Wales, and they have the same standard of exams all the way through the process.
The school is also a Cambridge examination centre for both primary and secondary curriculum.
These exams will be opened in front of them. They will sit the examinations. They'll then be sealed up and couriered off to Cambridge. There, the Cambridge examiners will mark them, and we will receive the results in August.
Our long-term goal in terms of BIS being a learning-centred school is to shift our focus from the side of teaching to the side of learning, so that our students have a full understanding of what they are being taught and eventually becoming lifelong learners. Being a lifelong learner means taking ownership of one's own learning. In our school, we've got about 40 different nationalities of students, and we strongly believe in the concept of open-mindedness and foster multiculturalism.
International schools are a unique opportunity for children to have an education in a totally different environment where they can meet children from other cultures. So it's a fantastic opportunity for them to get a quality education while also learning a language and meeting people from a variety of backgrounds, cultures, religions. The children have the chance to do activities such as ballet, they could learn the ukulele, they have a pottery club, there is fitness, Zumba, they can do football, there are also an animation club.
The Duke of Edinburgh Award for young people is an international award, very prestigious.
My kids are with the school for the second year. We have 3 girls. The oldest one, Erica, she's in year 9. The second youngest one is Sophie, she's in year 8. And the youngest, Chiara, she's in year 7. So all of them are in middle school.
The curriculum of this school is very demanding, but highly recommended for a lot of universities. The second thing is that the school is very committed to the objective to help the children to find their talents.
We believe that education is a partnership between the school and the parents of our students. Therefore, we run an open door policy.
Teachers are very, very friendly, and I can say especially Miss Nada Dimitrievich, she was very helpful at the beginning, and she's like a mother to the children.
Parents can come to us at any time to inquire about the progress of their child.
It's really nice to be here and cooperate together and see our children to grow.
This kind of approach, I believe, requires humility. It requires an attitude of being able to listen and abandoning the I'm right, you're wrong approach. And in the long run, it does pay off.
I believe that a very good sign of a good school is when children say that they don't want to go home, they want to carry on learning.
Welcome to BIS! Welcome to BIS!